The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990. And don't forget, make sure you get a hold. If you're in either in the real estate industry or thinking about buying or selling a house, every morning we're posting a document, or we share a document, rsrmarketminute.com. It's basically a breakdown of what's going on in the mortgage world. And again, we do this every morning. If you go to rsrmarketminute.com, you can actually sign up to get that emailed to you. It's on our social channels as well, but the email goes out first, rsrmarketminute.com. Every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates. They do not tell us APR, points paid, points received. These are actual locked rates with consumers across 42% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. Clean sweep. Every one of the loan products that we monitor here was down for the day yesterday. 30-year conforming was down 6.848. 30-year jumbo down 7.083. 30-year FHA down 6.755. 30-year USDA loans down 6.704. And the best loan on the market, that would be the 30-year VA loan. That was down 6.588. So every one of them down on the market. That's the one area that we really like to see red when Josh posts this each day. Love to see this red mark right on there. So that's where the markets are. Let's take a look and see what's going on today. We've got the 10-year Treasury down 9 basis points. This was over 4 a few days ago. Now it's at 3.777. The S&P 500 is up 2661. Mortgage-backed securities are up 44 basis points. That means interest rates are down right now. So we like that. Again, another day down. What's driving them? The Producer Price Index, as we talked about earlier this week. June Producer Price Index report showed that overall producer inflation increased by 0.1% in June, which was even lower than the 0.2% expected increase. Year over year, producer inflation fell from a downwardly revised 0.9 to only 0.1%. Basically, prices are flat on the producer level. This was also much lower than estimates of 0.4 and the lowest level since August 2020 when it was negative. Essentially, there is really no wholesale inflation from last year. Core rate, for those that don't need food or energy, rose 0.1%, also 1/10 lower than the estimates. Year over year, core inflation declined from a downwardly revised 2.6 to 2.4, which was cooler than estimates of 2.6. Bottom line, producer inflation is extremely low levels and can lead to lower consumer inflation, as producers can either pass on the savings or capture more margin. The Fed has to be pleased with both the CPI and the PPI readings for June, but will still be hiking later this month, July 26th. They're going to continue with their increasing of interest rates.
Such an idiot.
And you wonder why the Fed always overdoes all these things. So they're going to continue with the hiking July 26th, again by 25 basis points. Question is, what are they going to do in the September meeting? And right now, the futures market is saying 80% chance they will not hike again at that September meeting. But you never know what the Fed's going to do. Richmond Fed President Barkin yesterday, who made his comments before the CPI or PPI points, he said if you back off inflation too soon, it comes back strong, and that it requires the Fed to do even more. Yes.
Such an idiot. Such an idiot.
Unbelievable.
Such an idiot.
Hard to believe these guys. We'll see if Fed members change their tune after the big drops in inflation. One of the items that we also watch on a regular basis is the Cass Freight Index, Cass Freight Transportation Index. Index fell 1.9% last month and is a good gauge of the health of the economy, as all goods need to be transported in some fashion. This index has been moving lower and historically has been an early recession indicator. Expenditures component, which measures shipping costs, fell almost 3% last month and is down 25% from last year. This speaks to lower shipping costs for producers and lower inflation overall, which lines up with the very low PPI report. Initial jobless claims. Initial jobless claims measures individuals filing unemployment benefits for the very first time. Fell 12,000 to 237,000. While this drop didn't help bonds and appears to show a stronger labor market, don't forget, this is the July 4th holiday week, and maybe some folks did not, report. Zillow Home Price Index. This one reported home values rose 1.4% in June. Wow. Very strong gain follows a 1.4% rise in May. Home values have now risen 4.7% this year and are now at their highest level on record. The pace for 2023 calendar year is at a very strong 9.4%. We now see Zillow, Black Knight, and FHFA showing all-time highs for home prices. So much for the housing crash. So much for Chapman University saying prices are going down 11%. Sorry, Chapman, I love you. You're my alma mater, but unfortunately, a little bit of incomplete information at their economic forecast. So Chapman, still not quite where we want them to be. So that's the information that we have for you right there. That's the Mortgage Minute brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva has the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990.